So I was recording and a phone call came in and it dropped my recording and stopped it. So that's a bummer. Hopefully I can figure out how to put them together. So, um, where was I? Personal accountability. Now, I am a huge advocate for personal accountability, and I realize that I've been struggling with that due to the fact that I've been completely freaking lucid throughout the last couple of years. I have not been, on point at all. The energy that I want, the energy that, I feel like I should still have. I'm 45. There is no reason why I should be mentally and emotionally and physically start breaking down. And I started breaking down a couple years back, and it's just been an ongoing thing. My teeth have been breaking down. My skin, I've been fluctuating in my weight dramatically. Now these last couple years, I'm right now I am 213, and in 2020 I started at 288. So I've lost 75 pounds, and that's amazing. I had gained about 22 of them back and just lost that 22 pounds and then some extra. So, that's freaking amazing, and I'm really happy about that. That is making me very happy. Getting the weight off is a huge relief, but in the past I've gotten the weight off and still struggled with mental health and emotional health. So that's where this healing my gut, I really with all my heart know that healing my gut is going to help me with my mental health issues, because I've been doing this for the last couple of months, with just like one meal a day and a little bit of raw snacks. And it has helped me significantly mentally and emotionally. Listening to me now, I have so much more energy than I had in the beginning. And, when New Year's came, everything felt fucking bleak. This was my last hope type thing. And, because I really do not want to take pharmaceutical drugs, and I do not want to get on mental, emotional medication. I'm not doing that. I know from personal experience in the past that stuff does not help. It makes you worse. I've watched pills make people crazy, and I've watched pills kill people, and because their body can't handle, being on pills all their life. So my thing against pills is really strong. I took some antibiotics last year for a really infected tooth, and the infected tooth was really affecting my health. I know that for a fact. When I went into my dentist, he was pretty much like, "Thank God you came in. The next step was the hospital." So I had 3 infections in my jaw from this one tooth, and because I've had bad experiences with dentists, I didn't want to go to the dentist, but I actually manage a property for a very high-end dentist. So for the first time in my life, I was actually able to go to a dentist that's not a Medi-Cal dentist, which was a huge blessing for me. And I cried, and I work with him, so it was kind of embarrassing. I cried when I started talking to him, because I knew he was going to help me, and he's giving me a great deal on dental care. So, this year, that's another thing. I am going to get the tooth that I had pulled. I'm going to get a tooth replacement put there, and then I'm going to have the decay around the edge of my teeth repaired. So I'm hoping some of this juicing, now I've heard other people say that their teeth were repaired through this, so I'm hoping that I'm going to have the same experience. Is that, obviously stuff that's already broken and stuff, teeth that are already missing, they're not going to be fixed. But the decay on my gum line, I hope is going to be fixed. That's my big, keep my fingers crossed. I really want this so that I don't have to have tons and tons of work done on my mouth. But we'll see what happens. Obviously, we don't know how this is going to turn out. Excuse me, I need to see my gross sink. So antibiotics. So the antibiotics, they really messed up my gut this last year, and my health declined significantly after that. And a lot of the problems that I was having with my gut came back, that I thought that I had fixed through eating raw, or not all raw, but eating vegetarian. I thought that I had fixed some of that, and apparently I did not. And then once I did the antibiotics, it just amplified all the issues that I had going on. So yeah, that was brutal. And so that goes into me saying that I don't trust the medical system and I don't trust pills and all those things, because I know they're hurting us and I know that our medical system is broken. It's like, this hurts, so they give you a pill, and then that pill gives you a symptom, so they give you another pill for that symptom, and then that pill gives you 3 symptoms, so then you get another pill for that symptom. And I know, of people who have lost their lives because of that, and who have started out declining and then lost their lives. So I know it sounds crazy, but I use critical thinking and I look at things from the perspective of, like cause and effect. So if these people are sick and then they go to the doctor, and so I'm just sifting this out, and they go to the doctor and then they don't get any solution. They're not being made better. They're just giving stuff to make them feel better for the moment. But a lot of the times that doesn't even really work anyways. And you have no idea how many people I know that have or will take pills for mental health. It's like, if you got some mental health stuff going on, to me, logically, there's a bigger problem. There's something going on with you. Now, I've never really connected it to food the way I do now and understand how much it's connected to food. Now, I've always kind of known that, but not the way I do now. So I'm at the end of this. I'm going to whip out my other container because I bulked it and see what I can do here. So now I've made a big old mess, which is awesome. So what I do is I strain the pulp out. I just feel like that makes it so it's not as thick. I like it like that. And plus, because I'm juice fasting, I'm trying to get as much of the fiber out as possible. So that's what I'm doing. So now I'm going to strain it again into this big container, which is always really super helpful. Now this container is about 4 liters. So this is how I measure, how many liters I'm getting every day. And this is absolutely superb. So far I got like 2.5 liters there. Or almost 3/4, you can kind of see. And this thing has been a lifesaver, truly. So you can't see, I rinse off my thing every time before I strain again, but then I don't like the sink water, so I try to hit off as much of the water as I can. So this is my little process. I know it's a little bit extra, but remember, I'm working on bulk juicing here, so that's what you're witnessing is a bulk juice. Now, if you're not bulk juicing, it's not going to take this long. Some people prefer just to make one at a time, but I got a lot going on, and I really like to be able to just, go and grab that next juice. That's important to me to have that. Now, don't get me wrong. Throughout the day, I'll make different juices if I'm not in the mood for the ones I have bulked in there. But I finish them pretty quickly. I don't leave them in the refrigerator too long. I obviously want to get as much of nutrients out of it as I possibly can. So I got about that. So that's what I got going on. I'm going to rinse this out really quick so that I can put it back in there and put it in a glass. So you will see me do that. So I'm just gonna, so now you can, I transferred it over real quick and now you can see me pour it. As you saw, I put beet in here. I'm really trying to get my system moving through. So I've been including beet for quite a while now. I stopped doing it for a second and I realized that I need it. So I'm still going with it. So here you can watch me give it a little taste. I look amazing this morning. And like usual, amazing. So if you like my content, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notifications on when I'm posting more juicing videos. So yeah, today is day 7. Wish me luck, y'all.